Hello, everybody, and welcome to this new episode of our special Radar edition devoted to the Paris Air Show. All week, we will be taking you behind the scenes at this major event. Professionals and enthusiasts meet in the aisles of the largest event in the world devoted to aviation, defense, and space, which is back after a 4-year hiatus. And today, as promised, we're going to follow a CEO. What's their day like? What kind of meetings do they have? What does their company aim for at air shows like this? Stéphane, Cueille, CEO of Safran Electrical and Power, tells us all about it. Good morning, Stéphane.
Good morning, Joanna.
Thank you for letting us follow you today, which is shaping up to be very busy, a little like all the other days. We look forward to hearing all about it. You decided to start your day at the Safran Chalet, which is just beside the runway and the exhibition hall. I would like to tell our listeners that it is 7:30 in the morning. Luckily, it's summertime. The sun is out and the weather is already pretty nice. Is it a tradition to start early at Le Bourget?
We start early. This is when we meet team members and colleagues, so we can find out what's going on and chat quietly before it gets crazy.
How many coffees have you already had at 7:30?
I've only had one. I'm saving myself for later.
Saving yourself for breakfasts and lunches later? We are here at the Safran Chalet, which is outside the exhibition hall on the runway of Le Bourget Airport, with a wonderful view of the air displays. It is quite extraordinary. What is this chalet for?
It's a place where we can meet our clients, suppliers, and other stakeholders. During the air show, it is here that I spend most of my time. We also go to the stand where we show the products, but here we have meeting rooms and catering services. It's here that we invite our clients to debrief, discuss, or simply spend quality time together. We are lucky to be able to watch the flybys, and it's always fun. At lunchtime, we usually have the air displays during the second serving. When the Rafale flies during meetings, well, I love the Rafale. It's my favorite aircraft, but it does make a lot of noise.
Let's cross the hall to see the cart, which you use to move around the air show. We will take the opportunity to immerse our listeners in the atmosphere of this chalet. As this morning, there are already quite a lot of people drinking coffee, networking, and chatting with people they may not have seen for a while.
The air show at Le Bourget is a high point for the worldwide aerospace community. Even for us at Safran, it's the only time that we meet so many colleagues and other people from around the world. It's really great.
We are off to a booth that you have chosen to show us this morning, and we will wait until we get there to tell you which one it is. In the meantime, Stéphane, this is not your first Paris Air Show. In 2019, you were here as Senior Executive Vice President, R&T and Innovation. But this is your first show as CEO. What does that change for you, and what are your priorities this year?
The difference is that as SEVP, R&T, and Innovation, my role was more political, more oriented towards outside stakeholders, governments, and financiers. At the time, we communicated a lot on decarbonization. It was a time when Safran stated its vision on decarbonization. I think that since then, the entire community has aligned itself with the same vision. And that's a good thing. Right now, I would say that I'm more business and client-oriented. I think we're all excited to be back together. It's always exciting, but it's been a 4-year. COVID came and went, and now we're finally back together. It's a back-to-normal air show. It's a good thing. We are talking a lot about the present, about the situation, about the tension on production and supply chains. Restarting growth isn't simple, but that's a good problem to have. And overall, the mood is great. People are feeling positive, and others are coming in. So we're talking about the future again.
You mentioned decarbonization, which is everywhere at the show. Then there's electrification, which applies to you directly. What's the latest there?
We're making good progress. We will see it in action, for example, on fixed-wing aircraft, which we will see in a minute. We are reaching the certification stage. We are securing certification for our ingenious motor. It will be the world's first certified propulsion e-motor early next year. Other projects are more uphill, but we are moving forward and will see fantastic things.
That's perfect timing. We just reached the Volt Aero stand. Can you tell us about it?
Volt Aero is one of our clients for the Ingenious 100 motor, our propulsion motor for a small aircraft. Volt Aero was developing what we call a commuter, a passenger transport aircraft with 6 seats. You can see it here. It looks quite original. It has an engine at the back of the Ingenious 100 motor in the middle. It's a hybrid aircraft. It has a piston engine on the left by Kawasaki, which also makes motorcycle engines, paired with the Ingenious motor powering the plane at the back. It has batteries and can take off on the electric motor, then fly electric and hybrid. It makes less noise and consumes less. It will fly for a short distance, a few hundred kilometers, point to point between cities. The planes flying these routes today are very old and very polluting. These new hybrid systems will be a leap forward to redevelop this market.
So for listeners who can't see it, it's a small plane, as you said, for short flights, not for long commercial flights. Will that happen someday?
We will see hybridization, especially on CFM's RISE project. But this motor's role is to assist rather than handle propulsion. The mass of the batteries is a big disadvantage on long flights, so these small planes will fly a few kilometers, unlike the A320 or B737, which are designed to fly several thousand. The mass of the electric systems makes a huge difference.
Let's talk a little about your personal experience here at the air show, Stéphane. Will you have time this week to stroll around the booths? Besides the Volt Aero stand, are there any other exhibitors you'd like to see?
I hope I'll have time to stroll around on Friday. There are new features, including an exhibition on new electric mobility options, including many airborne taxis. Some of our clients are there. I haven't had time yet, but I will see a few of them soon. Then, I'll check out the competition when I get the time. But right now, it's mostly back-to-back meetings.
Are there any other events or highlights you look forward to especially here at the Paris Air Show?
I love the Safran evening. It's quality time with the clients. We all really enjoy it. It will be in a new venue for us, too. It's quite long. We spend 2 or 3 hours talking with the clients, and it's not just business. It's important because we all see our clients in person. Nothing can replace that. That's what the Safran evening is all about.
Thank you very much, Stéphane Cueille. We'll let you go for your next meeting. And just out of curiosity, how many breakfasts, lunches, and dinners are you having today?
Today, I think it's 2 breakfasts, 1 lunch, and CFM evening.
We hope you have a fantastic air show. Thanks for showing us what a CEO's day looked like here at the Paris Air Show. I hope it's a great one for you. Make the most out of your cart rides to catch a break during your busy days, and thank you all for listening. We'll be back tomorrow for another Paris Air Show special with the startups here at Le Bourget. See you tomorrow.